If you look up here at the top corner of this door, that corner somewhere in fabrication got chipped. This is a job that we're just finishing up, and the way we work before the homeowner pays us, we have to be completely finished, and to be completely finished, I have to be satisfied. So this is the point in the job where I walk. There's always some things that the guys overlook, or not necessarily overlook, maybe they just haven't gotten to it yet. But I like to do a walkthrough and figure out what needs to be done to finish to get paid. So I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough right here. I'm not under a microscope. I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough to see what I see that needs to be taken care of. So one thing I'll tell you before we started filming is there was one hardware missing off of this cabinet, and the guys told me that we were missing one, but it actually was up in the top of the cabinet. We found it and I put it on. So that's scratched off the list. The next thing, just standing here, I noticed that where the countertop meets the backsplash, it's a problem area all the time. We caulk it, the caulk dries, it shrinks, we have to come back and re-caulk it. Now, most of this looks pretty good. Like, they might have already re-caulked it, I don't know, but this section over here, like the last 2 feet, it definitely needs to be re-caulked. We use blue tape when we paint to cover things up and to paper off. And I noticed up on top of the window, and I already took it off, but we had our permits on the window. Yes, we did get permits. We had our permits on the window. I took the permits down because we already got our inspections. And I peeled that blue tape off the top that somebody missed. It looks like they cleaned up pretty good. I mean, I'm touching stuff and you know, I see a little bit of dust in the corners, and they probably need to, you know, bring a broom and sweep up a little better, but it's pretty clean in here. I don't know if you can see this, but on the top right corner of that door, there are some fingerprints, smudges that I need to get looked at. The drawers, I always like to check them and make sure, because we use slow close drawers, that they're all operating properly. Every now and then, one of the mechanisms don't get completely engaged and they won't close. I've gone around and checked most of these. These are just the last few that I need to check right here. And they all seem to be operating properly. Inside of the pantry, homeowners already loaded these up. Look at that, great storage space. All right, let's go look in the bathroom. We did some work in the bathroom. Everything on the walls looks good. All the hardware's on the cabinets. These drawers I hadn't checked yet. Oh, here's something else that a lot of people don't think of. The way to test a drain to see if it's leaking. You close it, you stop it up, you turn the water on, you let it fill up. There's another sink over here. I'm gonna do both of them. Let it fill up with water. When it fills up and you open that back, the pressure that's caused because it's full will cause it to leak if it's not properly connected. If you just let water run down a drain, there is no pressure of the water going down, and it won't necessarily cause it to leak or let it leak. So always stop it up, fill it up. While I'm waiting for those to fill up, I'm gonna check drawers. Okay, come over here. This corner, the caulk is separated, so I'm going to put that on my punch list for the guys to re-caulk. And they're going to have to be back here anyway, because if you take a look, this is an access panel where the blue tape is. It's holding that tile in place. The reason we have an access panel here on the back side of the wall from the tub is this is a mixing valve that had to be inspected by the city, and it has to be accessible. So there's an access panel. That's how it's accessible. So when they come back to finish that now, they're going to caulk that in. They can fix that over there. If I go in the shower, and just step in here, make sure that the water turns on, and it does. And if I can do this without spraying myself, I'm going to make sure, yep, handheld work. Okay, so shower works, shower door works. Just one more thing I want to show you that I found last week, and my glass installer is going to fix it. But if you look up here at the top corner of this door, that corner somewhere in fabrication got chipped, and I noticed that last week, and the glass man's already refabricating the new piece. All right, I think we got enough water in here. So I want to make sure hot, cold. Okay, I'm going to open this, and we're gonna look for leaks. Hot, cold. We're gonna look for leaks when I open this up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's all dry, no leak. Let's try the other one. Nope, it's dry as a bone. All good there. So, the bathroom is pretty clean. And there's a lot of light in here, which makes it a lot easier for the guys to catch things on their own. And I think they did a really good job in the bathroom. So that's it. I've got a little list of things that I'll get with them on, and we'll get finished up.